Hi, folks. My name is Theodore Cottingham with the School of God, the School of the Christ, School of the Coming Christ, the School of Christ, you being it, the creative, the creator of. This is class number 2. In the school of the woman Christ, for you to become it in your shoes, whether you're woman or man, where you become the feminine divine, the divine feminine, where you embrace not a gender separation, not a duality between heaven and hell, not a bifurcation of you and the Creator and the creation of it, where you begin to understand the consciousness of one, the consciousness of the Creator. And you no more limit yourself to the past. You no more limit yourself to what you've been thinking. You come into the creatorship of the creative you, to be led by you, no longer to the slaughter, where you devote your life to a cause, helping this, that, or the other. But the most important thing is you becoming you, the real you. The you without clothes on, without flesh on. The Holy Spirit, the Spirit of you. Can you imagine operating without flesh today? Can you imagine getting up and walking out of your flesh, walking out your front door, wherever you live, whatever tent you have, whatever vessel you're wearing? Can you imagine no more being limited by it, where you're just carting it around in the energy that you're giving it to be you? Are you willing to see more than the story that you've been told? Are you willing to embrace more than the story that people have taught you about God, about you, about what you have, what your options are, what capabilities you possess, what capacity you actually have as a learner to learn from you, your spirit of you, learning from you. You in the flesh learning from you who needs not flesh to exist. You learning from your spirit, not limited to your mind and no longer controlled by your soul. The soul, I see, is a system of the chakras, the energy system of failure, the energy system of failure to produce the regular me, the common me, the supernatural me, the chew in your two shoes that wears one mind, no longer limited to the conscious of mankind's women or men. I taught yesterday class number 1, the woman Christ, 101. Christ is coming to the foreground, the forefront. The frontal lobe, through it. Can Christ come through yours? Your third eye? Or is Christ something else? Or is Christ an energy? Or is Christ a consciousness that becomes conscious of their creatorship, of their ability, of your ability to create? Are you willing to create? Your ability to create. Are you willing to see you as powerless no longer? Are you willing to do things you've never done? Heal people you've never seen? Walk in worlds that you did not know exist? Beyond the speed limit of time, space, gravity, light? Are you willing to love in two shoes be? Love to you first. Are you willing to no more denigrate you, debase you? Consider yourself unworthy to be the Christ. Are you willing to be the Christ in your shoes? Come now, let us reason together. No more sacrificing you to the gods. No more sacrificing you to the idol of money, to a patriarchy, to a religion, to a pew, to a church, a building. The house of God? Where is the house of God? Between your ears. The house of God. The house of unconditional love is. But what are you willing to wear? The interpretations of. The lexicon of. Are you willing to change your diction and grammar? Are you willing to have new youth? The dew of your youth, yours. Are you willing to change your aging process? What you look like, what you look at, what you devote yourself to. Will you come into the school of one? The school of the divine being, the divine right of kings, where you're the kings. The King of Kings, being all the kings, all being one. One consciousness, you see. Development of a developing Christ. Now conscious, be of it in your continuum of you, in your creative creatorship, in your life now. Bashing it no longer. There's a standard. Not. But you creating you are the creator of you. Now see that it enfolds you in flesh no longer, all crumpled up on a brain platform, a blood supply with, oxygen needed, hydrogen wanted, molecular understanding, words futed, refuted, rebooted. What operating system are you in, my friend? Will you operate man no more as flesh? Or will you change your source for your words and your understanding of the interpretation of Christ and forget the Christian of it not? Or will you forsake the days of your youth or the religion that brought you up in it to inculcate it be in a standard that uses your body for it? Will you come into the creatorship of one, the creative Most High? I teach this for fools not, but for those of you who are finished with love that is a decimation to your power. You're finished with love that wants to control you. You're finished with love that tells you what to do, where to be, how to think, what to become, what role you must play on the earth, and then you must die. That kind of love. If you're finished with it, this is the beginning of your school in a new way. I've begun a new course, a new school, the school of the divine womanhood, the feminine divine, the divine feminine, the woman Christ. Christ, not the Christian of, not defined by Christianity, for Christianity will control the Christ no more. We will no more let Christianity control the Christ message to us, nor the interpretation of Christ, nor the Messiah telling us we need one. Because we create ourselves as one with the consciousness of Christ, the Messiah being us, of us, to us, each one individually, not needing another outside of us, external. It's all inside of us, you see, that reality is. We think we're here on this planet enjoying nature, enjoying political freedom, regime change, or is the earth changing its regime? What's governed it? Is there a mass confusion about the earth? People beating up people, robbing the blind. Death to salvation, not. But you don't need it. There's no saving grace you need to be saved from yourself, except for knowledge, wisdom, understanding, reinterpreting the Christ as your capacity to bring it forth. In you, through your living word, you creating you again to be it. You are the most tender form of life, not, but the tenderest of the wooers will become light now. Light that protrudes through your freedoms, no matter what you're incarcerated in at the moment through flesh. Your flesh will no more hold you back. And the freedom of Christ to be the Christ, not the Christian of, but the freedom of Christ to continue religion will no more be there because it will not seek to give it its power. So the Antichrist will not be created by you who create the Christ. The only Antichrist are those of you who choose not to be Christ. And all of you who choose not to be Christ are the Antichrist mind, the mind of the beast. the collective consciousness of separation that separates from itself and each other. That's what sin is, the very definition of sin. Sin's not a list of rules that you violate or keep in your heart. The consciousness of Christ is coming forth, no matter what flesh you wear. Christ the Messiah, not the divine of you, but the divinity of me is coming forth. For it's the divinity of all of us who wear our flesh no more constrained by it, no more limited by the thoughts of man, no longer giving ourselves to a patriarchal God or a way of patriarchy. I defeat religion not, I abolish it from the earth. And who am I? A simple man from Eureka Springs with holy life, a life given a joy. Your power now shall not abate you. Use not your power to create death for you in the living tongue of you because of your belief system, because others have given you words that tell you you must die, that you must age, that you must become decrepit, feeble, and experience dementia. Will you abase yourself no more in the cycle of man? Will you create a new race? Christians not, but Christ. Christ, will you create a new race? Christ, will you bring you forth to be the assumption, not of, the assimilation, not of, but the revelation of Christ, you being it in the womb of you, your consciousness, so that your mind no longer condemns you, so that your mind no longer categorizes you and classifies you and calls you unworthy, to tell you you're less than perfect. Will you become the perfect you? The Holy Spirit of you. One mind, one consciousness. One organization not. But I'm fleeting this no more. With your fleets, I'm not subject to your fleas. I'm the woman Christ in action. Divine, feminine energy. Energy, energy of the sacred holy. The Holy One of Israel, not the Holy One of heaven, the Holy One of almighty consciousness. Your consciousness no longer separated from it, where you learn to channel the I am you, the I am. And you take up a banner to create a following knot. You become something in your own mind, your spirit, your heart, your being, your values, your words, and you begin to change your source for your words, where you are no longer bashing you. Oh, Spirit of God, Spirit of Christ, not the Christian, but the lover unconditional of unconditional lovers who love all equally, who create a church not again, but create the conditions perfect for learning, who create the Christ where your Christ is you. Your Messiah is you, and you're not looking for another to come. Heal you, bless you, bail you out of the mess you made for yourself. There is a divine energy, divine feminine energy that is not dependent upon man or its place, its creation, its semen of its words will no more interpolate us and abrogate us. Or are we changing everything that we know about mankind's mind not again to rule us? Or are we changing who God is, who was, who is to come? Through the power of the resurrection of you, the creation, your Genesis 1:1 moment, let there be light. I speak to your mind. I speak to your spirit. I speak to your love to come forth for you in your mirror through your words that you change the source for, so that the source for your mind, the source for your words is no longer your mind, and it's no longer the vocabulary that has robbed you from the dew of your youth and given you the aging process to be decrepit and powerless. I am no longer salvation oriented because it's not needed. I am beginning to see, and who am I? I am. Do I ask, answer? Am I one? The teacher, the student. Will you be the one teaching you, the student, who no longer teaches the teacher to be afraid? We no longer be afraid of words that interpolate or that interpret, or that bring you a new definition, a new defining, a revelation of one, where you become the revelator, where you begin experiencing the process of the new covenant, where you begin to create you again, O God, O love, O lover of life, lover of nature not, or are you giving up all that seems to be here, all that seems to be you? Are you ready to give up all that seems to be you, all that you've enjoyed, all of your thought life, all of your recognition of ceremony, all your pomp and circumstance, all your achievements, all your goals, your vision? Are you willing to no longer clamor about over each other, trying to convert each other to another thought system, or to get into each other's pocket, to have a little joy for expenditures that you make that bring you such fleeting information? Or are you ready to have mine, the mind of, the consciousness of Christ? Are you ready to subscribe? Are you ready to enroll? Are you ready to become the network of believers, not, but the network of creators who become conscious of you, you being a conscious creator, where you create the womb of you again in your spirit, not your belly. And we will create Christ, not the Christian of, but a new light race of light beings, beings of light who come forth, not needing flesh, but can operate in it as they choose, just like Jesus after the resurrection. Met in the upper room, met with his disciples who were fishing. And ate fish with them. So the story goes. The meta story, the archetype, Jesus the pattern. Will you read Jesus the pattern, the book I wrote, that I channeled, that I loved, that I love, that will give you a different idea of Satan, of God, of Christ, of who you are. You see, what you interpret to you determines what you believe, what you wear, the role you play on earth? Or will you quit playing the role of the sinner saved by grace? Are you willing to see you not as cast by another God for his play, needing his righteousness, his salvation, his patriarchy? There's a source for your words that does not come from man. If you are willing to change your source and create the Creator again, the feminine divine, the divine feminine energy of one, the consciousness that creates inclusion not, but creates exclusiveness no longer, for all to enter in and be the saved, the Messiah of themselves. One mind, one consciousness, to do things you never imagined. This is class number 2. I share with you freely, and it's up to you what you do with it. I love you all. TheodoreCottingham.com. School of God, School of Love, unconditional love. Let not your heart be troubled, for all the earth groans. But it's beginning, not like you've imagined, for the Christ to be revealed in the common people, with the womb shut no more. I open out the womb of Christ to you this day, for you to conceive it, and creating with the seed of I am one, where the seed is you embracing and giving life to your breath to the life of you that conceives it properly and brings forth the wisdom, the understanding, the nationality of Christ, the cosmic consciousness of one. Be the woman Christ in your shoes, all of you. I speak to you healing this day, healing in your womb, healing of your womb, healing the Most High of you, you of you. Bring forth your joy now, lamenting no longer for sorrows, children's. I love you all. Theodore Cottingham, thewomanchrist.com, the Woman Christ course, the Conscious Creator, the School of God, the School of You, the School of You who will begin it in you, through your own word, to give life to death no longer. Serve life, live life with joy, peace, and the dignity of one, digging out of graves no more, because we're no longer subject to their forces. Be the cosmic creator of one. Theodore Cottingham, the woman Christ, coming into view in every nation, tribe, and tongue. I love you. Share these words. Live them, love them. Ponder them. Let them create in you the creator of you, for you to create you again, O living soul, no longer needed, but the creatorship of one. I love you. Good day.